Number hustle, yeah, yeah. Mark Duke, Eddie G, hustle, number, trappers, number one.
That's all we know.
Yeah, number hustles, trappers, ballers, never grind. Yeah, 365 grind, thugging on. Yeah, guaranteed to get it.
Facts of life from Phezzo. I know that old saying, men are intimidated by strong women. Well, I think it's the same thing vice versa. Like, I really believe that women are intimidated by strong men. And I think it's mainly because the mass majority of men will basically allow a woman to do, say, or whatever she wants. And I personally believe it's because she has a vagina. But, you know, that's just me, whatever. But anyway, I don't believe that that should be the case. If you are intimidated by a man, and when I say intimidated, I mean you don't like dudes that will argue a point. You don't like dudes that will stand his ground to you. You don't like dudes that are possibly smarter than you in a sense. I don't want to make you sound stupid, but the fact that he is, kind of up there in his intellect, I feel like it scares women, because now you can't control them. And I don't mean all women, but when you think about it, or at least when I think about it, in this day and age, most women like to be able to control. I want my man to do this, I want him to do that. When I say, he's supposed to say how high, motherfucker, like, but that, I don't think that's the dude that you really need. When you stick with the same thing, you tend to get the same results. And what I see is a lot of females who basically end up getting pregnant by a fucking loser. You know what I mean? Like, he did whatever you said, how you said, when you said, so forth and so on. And now you stuck with a kid, and he ain't around. Whereas if it were, somebody like myself, because I can't speak for everybody, but my mentality is, even though I may not see eye to eye with you, because we are both at a level or a certain mentality, then we should be able to hash out whatever differences it is that we have, because we're smart enough to do so. But when you constantly have the mentality that what I say goes, you're gonna be where you at. I mean, I guess, so, don't be intimidated by somebody a caliber of myself. I'm not perfect by any means. I'm definitely not, what would you call that? I guess it's like a suburban. I'm a hood nigga. Like, I grew up in the middle of basically everything you could possibly imagine. Prostitution, drugs, gangs, all that shit. Grew up right dead smack in the middle of it. So, yeah, I just found a way to be me and who I am, not be pushed around, and still not have to live by the rules of the streets, in a sense, I guess you could say. I don't have to, like, I can survive in the streets, but I don't have to live there in order to feel comfortable. I know how to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, allow somebody that is mentally comparable to yourself to intrigue you, I guess you could say, instead of throwing up a wall like it's going to pose a problem throughout your life because he don't want to do everything that you tell him to do. Life don't work like that. Just like you're not going to do everything that he tell you to do, you're not going to do everything that you tell him to do. You're going to have disagreements because, great minds tend to clash, but that's how greatness is fucking made. If y'all haven't noticed, you debate, you go back and forth at it, bouncing ideas off of each other basically, but it will make you a better person. There's a saying that says, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. And then some people believe that you should be the smartest person in the room. I personally believe that I should not be the smartest person in the room, because at that point, I'm no longer learning anything. I'm teaching everybody everything. I can learn nothing. I've reached my peak and there's no more to come for me. Fuck that shit. I want somebody that can challenge me mentally, period. And you should want the same fucking thing. You are never too good to learn something new, better, or whatever you may want to call it. So let's bring our fucking standards from down here to up here somewhere, to somebody that can match not only, you know, your fly or whatever, but the nigga can match your intellect. Because that is when you will truly be happy. Because then you can have relevant conversations with that dude and he ain't just lost. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.